Now we have within the studio, with us in the studio, as I said, not only Barris and Mbeseha, but Commander Elvis. And looking at the fact that this is actually the Amazonian State Army from your county, would like to get your thoughts, and looking at the fact that even the Vice President, Mr. Eric Ateh, was also son of Bui, and how does this particularly impact the people of Bui, and how does it feel for you personally, Commander Elvis?
Good evening, Star, and thank you again for having me in the studio alongside Mbeseha. I want to start by thanking you and your team for the wonderful service and the dedication that you give on behalf of the Amazonian people. This time is a very difficult moment for our people, but as you see, the warriors had to come together in the spirit of the Amazonian State Army, representing the Amazonian State Army nationwide, to complete that circle of tribute to a great hero, our Vice President, Mr. Eric Ateh. That was a way for us as military personnel under the Amazonian State Army to send a message, a very clear message to everyone, and especially the family of our hero and those that have also fallen in the same line, that they have not been forgotten. This is a very clear uh, also indication of the fact that we want to send this sign of respect and remembrance to those that have also served our nation, those that have fallen in battle. And for that purpose, the Amazonian State Army of Bowie County, under the leadership of Major General Talking Do, had to fly the flag at half staff today. These would be in effect for the next 10 days. Thereafter, they would go back to a full staff flag. So, as you all know, this is basically in broad recognition of the sign of respect for our vice president. He was a great statesman. Like you mentioned, he was actually a son of Boy. He held Boy at heart. He used every effort of his to make sure that Bowie County was strong, vibrant, that Bowie County continued to lead, and that the leadership of Bowie County was mentored and provided not just the resources, but also the guidance on how to implement. Vice President Eric Ateh spoke to most of these fighters in Bowie County and other counties as well. But again, he is gone, and we will miss him a lot. We are very confident that our president would, continue in like terms to, work with the people in Bowie County, because this is a great loss for us. It's a great loss for the county. His wife, as you know, daughter from Bowie County. As you could see during the tributes, what chairman also representing Amazonia, representing Bowie County there, made sure that we did not only speak, but we acted likewise. Our Amazonian State Army coming on board to pay that final tribute is basically a very great sign that we have completed that circle of tribute that our statement so rightly deserves. So we call on Amazonians to continue to stand strong for that sign of unity that the vice president represented. During his funeral, there were personnel from all sons and boundaries, from all works of life that came together to make sure that the values that he upheld were remembered and that we continue to follow in his footsteps. So thank you again for that opportunity, Star, and over to you.
All right, Barrister Mbeseha, before we let you go, would like to hear your thoughts. I believe you participated in the ceremony of this past weekend, looking at the fact that that was the last time anyone is ever going to get to see late VP's face here on earth. And what are your thoughts about this tragic demise, and what do you think about the actions of the Amazonian State Army in their last respect? Barrister Mbeseha.
Well, we have talked at length on what happened over the weekend with the demise and the burial of our late VP. But what you have shown today is very significant, which is what I want to comment on. What you have shown today with the ASA of BUI under General Talk and Do, this is home front, this on the ground. It's not in exile. They are doing this thing somewhere in Bui. And so, as commissioners tells us, it reminds the people, the family, most of which is at home, that they are not in this thing alone, who are there to support them. Like any other Ambazonian was fought in the gutters, in the forest. This government will do the best to accompany you to your last demise, and if necessary and possible, assist your family where it is. Back home, because most of us are back home. The second message goes to La Republique. It is being done at home, it is being done in Bui, where they have generals, they have 10,000 camps and whatever they have it to fight Ambazonia. It is to remind them that look, Ambazonia is rare. They have left never to return anymore. No slave ever sees freedom and gets back into bonds. So it tells them they are gone, Ambazonia is gone, and reminds them of what has happened to people. And I said earlier, and urges them, that is the Republican, to imitate, to emulate what we do. Let them show us where they bury their own heroes with 11, 10, 7 gun salute. Let them show us where they have buried one since 1960, the day of their independence. And so, Ambazonia is rare, like Republic. These people are gone, never to come back. And today, Ambazonians on the ground, is a reminder to you, don't be shaken. The government and the restoration of Ambazonia is real. It's a fact. It's not coming back. Do it, whatever thing you do to support it. Even in death, we will stand up for you. In pain, we will be there for you. Forget about any other thing. Ambazonia is a factual thing that has become rare. It's never to be disappeared by somebody else. And so it is important again because these events took place on the ground. And again, kudos to Bui. This is live pictures. It's not mounted things. It's not a montage, as they call it in French. They are real. And so, congratulations to Ambazonia, to our detractors who make all videos and all type of commentaries around. Do be on your own path. Don't go to where you cannot fit. If you think VP Ateh was not given enough, go complete what we did not give. Don't criticize what you cannot replace. And so, again, to our detractors, whose names I don't care to mention here, I said, all of us, he died. But told of natural causes. Cancer is a natural disease that can retire anybody. For those who thought that they cured him through prayers, so be it. But again, keep to your lane. Leave Ambazonian government alone. Again, may by VP Ade rest in peace. May his family remain strong. And may Ambazonian continue to function. Over to you.
Amen to that. Thank you, Barrister Mbeseha, not just for those wonderful and uplifting words, but for joining in on Undaunted tonight. But this is what we call it a wrap with you. Thank you for always bringing in wisdom to the newsroom.
Thank you for having us.